called Muscadine grapes, and this variety is called the Triumph variety. And I planted this in the ground. This is year number 2, but it had been growing in a container for quite a long time. So this plant is actually going on about 7 years of age. And as you can see here, I have it trained to grow along the fence. And I have lost a lot of these because I should have been picking some of them, and I really haven't been. So there's quite a few of them that actually have fallen on the ground. And these things are delicious. These Muscadine grapes are for the South. They grow all along the southern and the northeastern parts of the United States. And they probably grow in other parts. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And I just came home and I decided that, hey, you know what? I've got the cell phone. It's getting late, but let's see if we can do a little quick video on this. But this is what you want to grab right here. Something like this. That's ready to eat. That's got the color. Okay, that's what you want. Now this is going to have a really thick skin, very thick skin. So you don't normally eat the skin. Some people do, but I have a hard time eating the skin on this. So this is a really good grape to use as a jam. It makes delicious jam. There's another variety called Carlos, which also does great in the South. And, well, I should say all the South. I know it's, you know, from here in South Florida, and it does really well down here. But Triumph is the one that I've been growing, like I said, for about 7 years, maybe a little bit longer. And it was in the container for a very, very long time. And I decided to go ahead and just, you know, just stick it in the ground. And there it is. And this is what I have. Now let me walk a little bit further down over here and show you. You got some more. You see some more in here, and you can see this runs all along the fence. There's a bunch over here, and like I said, there's more. There's another one that's ready to eat right there. There's some more hiding in there. Now, my neighbor doesn't realize this, I don't think, but I got to call him and let him know. He's got a bunch of grapes on his side as well. Now, you see this blue stuff? This is a little bit of copper spray. Copper is important to use. I use it a couple of times a year during the rainy season. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty good with these grapes. Now, next year, I'll do even better. Now, what happens with this Muscadine is it'll go into dormancy. So once the weather begins to change and gets cooler, it starts dropping all of its leaves, and then it goes completely dormant. It looks like it's absolutely dead. And let me come over here a little bit closer. So if you look at the branches on this thing, you'd swear, hey, that thing's dead. If you look at this, it looks like a dead branch, and it goes like that completely everywhere when the weather cools down. And then it's amazing. So in the springtime, what happens is it begins to grow back and leaf out beautifully, and then you'll get a beautiful harvest of Muscadine grapes. Again, this is the Triumph variety, and there's another one called Carlos. Carlos is better for wine if you want to make wine. This one's really good for jams. Great flavor. Let me see if I can give you an idea. So what I do is I'll take this and I'll put this in my mouth. I'm going to take a little bite. So there's the bite, a small bite, and then I'm going to squeeze the back of the grape so I can get it in my mouth, and it's going to have 2 small seeds in it. But I'm going to enjoy this. The flavor is amazing. So there's your skin. Oh man, I don't know how to describe these Muscadines, but can't eat that. It's just too thick. They are so good. These are the seeds. This one there's a 3rd seed in here somewhere. There we go. This one had 3 seeds. And no, I would not necessarily plant the seeds, but I could. And then I could probably graft some of these onto the seedlings. But you can also grow these from cuttings. And we'll do that in another video. And I'll also quickly show you, you see that wire? So that wire runs up all the way across the top. See if you can see this a little bit better. And our Muscadine grape is doing fantastic. My neighbor's probably got a whole bunch on his side as well. And they're not difficult to grow. So I tell you what, if you want to grow some grapes here in South Florida, get yourself a Muscadine grape variety. These are the Triumph, and also I had the Carlos, but I kind of like the Triumph a lot. I've become really, really happy with it. Anyway, there's many others. I can't remember the names of all of them right now, but there's many other varieties. There's a new one. It's been around for a couple of years now. It's from the University, if I'm not mistaken, of University of Florida, UF, and it is a type, I think it's called Southern Home or Southern something. I can't remember right now. But that variety is like a bunch hybrid. So actually like the European or the California grapes. So it's a combination of hybrid, and it's pretty cool. And I've tried to get it, but every time I try to get it, nobody has it. Pruning this is really important. If you prune it the wrong way, you won't get much of a harvest. So like I said, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Sorry for the video quality. Maybe it's not so great. It's getting dark. It's also a cell phone and it's handheld. So anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again. Take care.